WSB gets real about some of the painful truths about slavery. A local probate court judge in a record room. She and her staff decided to read wills that date back to prior to the Civil War, and they found documents detailing how slaves were passed on to relatives. Channel 2's Tom Jones got a chance to read some of those records.
Yeah, it was like history coming to life reading those records here at the Fulton County Courthouse. You know, you read about slavery in history books, but reading the wills of slave owners, you see how they really treated their slaves like property, handing them down from one relative to another.
Here, people came to leave their last wishes and where they want their properties to go.
Back in the 1800s, that property included slaves. Fulton County Chief Probate Court Judge Kenya Johnson showed me wills her office discovered from back then where slave owners wrote what should happen to their slaves when the owners died.
It is my will and declare that all my Negro slaves divided into 5 lots.
The well-worn documents show how slaves and their children were treated like cattle.
I bequeath to my daughter, Margaret Rebecca, my Negro woman, Jen, of dark complexion, and all of her children, to her and to her heirs forever.
Judge Johnson had her staff go through the wills to see what slave owners did with their slaves when she realized she had documents before the Civil War. She was shocked at what they uncovered.
It is emotional to know that slaves were considered property.
Johnson says it's one thing to read about it in history books, another to see and touch the actual records.
This is not only Georgia history, but it's American history.
Her staff found one will that caught them by surprise. A slave owner wanted his more than 30 slaves paid and sent back to Africa when he passed.
When they start to Liberia, in the event I die before they start to Liberia, $100 each.
Johnson says this is something we don't hear often.
While slavery was a horrific institution, there were some compassionate slave owners.
Judge Johnson says she is working to restore and preserve some of these documents, and she wants to partner with museums and archival organizations to do that. She says the public can even see some of these documents by making an appointment. Reporting in downtown Atlanta, I'm Tom Jones for Channel 2 Action.
Yeah, Shalom. This is the book of Jude, verse 24. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory, with exceeding joy, to the only wise power, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever, so be it. Giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Heavenly Father, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakaha Kodash. And double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, who watch over our souls. Shalom to the Akim worldwide that are sincere and serious doing the will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakaha Kodash. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and 2. To you all, stay strong and stay mighty. I'm the brother, the disciple, Koshar Banyamin, for the branch in Great Millstone, Barbados. We saw this a news clip of slave owners who left wills, right? And what should happen to their property. Property meaning land, houses, and even us. They are slaves. You had a jet that come with there 2-3 years ago, so he ain't know nothing about slavery. Yet, we see here, this museum has uncovered wills that slave owners left. See? And what should happen to their Negro woman, or Negro man, or Negro child, or children. Right? So, property, a thing or things belonging to someone, possessions collectively. You see that? So that's how they viewed us, right? That we belong to them. right? What is property defined as? Property is an item that a person or a business has legal title over. Property can be tangible items such as houses, cars, or appliances, or it can refer to intangible items that carry the promise of future worth, such as stock and bond certificates. But we regard as stock, we were on the stock market. That's how you say go now. The man that speak fast, man. I forget how he speak fast. I don't know if I can find a picture like that there. He speak real fast when I had this auction. Let me see if we can find something here. Before being sold, the enslaved were often kept in pens. Whoa! Pens like a fucking chicken, boy, or a pig, or private jails, sometimes for days or weeks. Then they were sold directly from the pens or marched to a nearby auction. Thousands of sales took place each year, right in the hearts of American cities and towns, on the steps of courthouses and city halls. Oh man, boy. Right, look at here, look. Look at here, look. See the man there? He auctioning off that like a family there, husband, wife, and child there. Negroes for sale. Negroes for sale at auction the 8th day at 1 o'clock, if I see it correctly. So yeah, you see, this is what these devils did. Right? This is what these devils did, boy. Viewed us as property, even during the transatlantic slave trade. Right? They had insurance on us. Let me see if we can find that too. Slave insurance. Yeah, slave insurance, man. Slave insurance. The Nautilus Mutual Life Insurance Company. This company having been organized with in the last few years under a chance by an act of the legislative of New York, and having recently established an agency in this city. The business will be something life insurance. Can't read the rest there, but you get the point. So white persons and slaves, the American Life Insurance and Trust Company. So they had insurance policies on us, right? For when during the trade route, if slaves died, you know what I mean, or if they lose cargo, because basically it was like cargo, you know what I mean, they would still be compensated. In the history of slavery in the United States, a number of insurance companies wrote policies insuring slave owners against the loss, damage, or death of their slaves. The fact that a number of insurers continue the businesses that service these policies has brought attention to this history. See? What was the insurance contract of a slave trade? Slave insurance involved a contract between a policyholder and an insurance company, in which the insurer promised to pay a sum of money upon the death of an enslaved person. In the 3 decades leading up to the American Civil War, such policies became widespread in southern states. So you see, this how these devils operated, boy. So we was property, we was in their eyes just cattle, and they had insurance policies on us. You know what I mean? They had insurance policies on us. So
Judge Johnson says she is working to restore and preserve some of these documents, and she wants to partner with museums and archival organizations to do that. She says.
So let me get just a couple precepts here. It is Joel. You know what? Isaiah 52. Let me get that verse. 1. Awake, awake. Put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on the beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. They should really go up to the previous. You know what? So that can't minute, man. Isaiah 51. And 22. 21. Isaiah 51 verse 21. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith thy Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of this people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. But I will put, so yeah, we drunk the hands of slavery. We drank the hands of slavery. The Lord sold us to these nations because we moved the Lord to wrath. We served other gods. We didn't keep the covenant. So he gave us over into the hand of these Edomites, Ishmaelites, Ammon, Moab, etc. Ham, you know what I mean? But the main one was Esau, Edom. But he says what? Even the dregs of the cup of my fury, thou shalt no more drink it again. When you get the book of hold a minute. Isaiah 22 verse 18. Isaiah 22 and 17. Behold, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, will carry thee away with a mighty captivity, and will surely cover thee. He will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. There shalt thou die, and there the chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of thy Lord's house. So this is talking about the slave trade. During that voyage was very dangerous. That voyage was very horrific. You know what I mean? In that ship, man. So he carried us into a large country. See right? There shalt thou die, right? So in a lot of our captivity, you know, this is where you can die, but not all, because it says, and there the chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of thy Lord's house, right? So that the so-called UFOs, because these nations are lords over us right now. The main one is Esau, Edom. It's right? So that's going to be the shame of their glory, because they know, like, hey boy, something is up. For we did to the Lord's people. You touch the apple of the Lord's eye. Right? So, getting back down to Isaiah 52 and 1. So, like here. Isaiah 51 verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. So now the tables getting turned. Esau, Edom, and you other nations, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over, right? So The tables can turn now. You know, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You see? Isaiah 52, verse 1. Awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bonds of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. You see that? O captive daughter of Zion. We still in captivity. See? But Lord is here to free us now. You see? And they start with his word first. See? Captive.
Strong's H 7628. Chevi.
You see? Captive, captivity, prisoners. See? Captivity, captives. Captured. We've been captured, man. See? Me read Joel. See? State of captivity. That's Isaiah 49, I think it is. That's why the scripture said, let my people go. You know what I mean? Let my people go that they may serve me. You see? Isaiah 42 verse 7. Yeah, Isaiah 42 verse 7. I think there's it here. Let me start at verse 6. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness. I will hold thy hand. I will keep thee and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness of the prison house. And that's we. You see? Still under the hands of these devils, but the Lord is coming to free us mentally first. John 8:32. You see? And once that happens, we can no more trust in this in this devil, man. We can no more trust in Esau Edom. You see? We know that deliverance is near. You see? Zechariah 11:5. Then they get one more, then shut. Zechariah 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Right, so they don't care about us. They sold a girl for wine that they might drink. You know what I mean? Giving a boyfriend harlot, right? Had sex farms. You know what I mean? Girls, women as young as 12, 13 years old, Esau had them on sex farms, big man. Right? The girls would get pregnant and they would bring forth more slaves. So that Esau can use them as what? That's more property, that's more wealth for Esau Edom. That he could build his empire. Go to them that build a town with blood. You get that? Right? Establish a city. Establish a city by iniquity. This is what this nation has done. Establish a city. So like in a minute. Habakkuk 2 verse 12. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Right, and this is how America was established. All over the world, his empire was established and built with bloodshed, right? With slavery, with rape, robbery, and murder. Separated the families, right? This is how America was built. This is how the Roman Empire, when they came back into power during the Renaissance, this is how they rebuilt their empire, through bloodshed, through slavery, through rape, through robbery, through murder, right? Through theft. This is what they did. You see? Let me get one last precept here, and this Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers, Israelite foreigners, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So, the tide can turn. The tide can turn. You see? That way Scripture says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. You see? Where Scripture says in Obadiah, or that Joel, and they will sell your sons and your daughters. So you're going to experience everything we went through, man. You know what? Wait a minute, man. Deuteronomy 30. You can experience everything we went through. Deuteronomy, restoration promise, man. Right? To who? To Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah, the woman said some slave owners were compassionate. They still hated us, big man. They still hated us. You understand? And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah? So the tide can turn. The tide will turn, big man. You see? The tide will turn. So rejoice and be glad. Right? O daughter of Edom. The cup also shall be passed through unto thee. The Lord's going to sell you like how you sold us, man. And I will sell you. Let me get our last precept, man. That's Joel, the 3rd chapter, man. This is Joel, the 3rd chapter. Joel 3. The nations will be judged. Not nation as in one. Nations. All you 17 other nations, you will be judged, man. You see? For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh judgment. I will plead with them there for my people, who's the Lord's people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. That way they're fighting over there in Hamas and Israel. That land belongs to one. Verse 4, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head, because you can't bribe the Lord. You can't pay no kind of money, no kind of ransom to stop this judgment, or to avert what's coming to you. You understand? It's going to say an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Right? because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children of that's during the ark of Titus. You just go look at the ark of Titus, you will see for yourself. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them. And that's where you're seeing the men rising up. Revelation 11 and 11, right? After 3 days and a half, 350 years. So it's that time now. You see? The Lord's breath has entered into his men. You understand? And it's saying in Isaiah 19, one shall be called the city of destruction. For what you have done, for you nations have done. Because you've touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and will return the recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh have spoken it. So this what's going to happen to you nations, man. You see? This is going to happen to you nations. You sold us. You sold us. You see? You separated our families. You had your wills in case when I die, I want this to happen. You know what I mean? You had insurance on us. See? During the slave trade, you profited everywhere you look. You profited, man. You profited off of the backs of the 12 tribes. You profited off the backs of the 12 tribes, man. Look at here, look. Oh, we have a fine Negro specimen here, built for the field. You know what I mean? This one is more domesticated. She can be in the house. You know what I mean? This you have done. So it's only fair, thus saith the Lord, you're going to receive double for what you have done. Revelation 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded thee, and double unto her double according to her works in the cup which she have filled to her double. Time coming. Shalom.